You studied your strategy, you backtested it, it worked, but now you're in the reds. The wins have dried up, and deep down you're wondering if this was all a waste of time. I've been there, and every real trader has. But the ones who make it, they know something most don't. Doubt doesn't mean your system is broken. It just means you're under pressure, and pressure reveals weakness or strength. In this video, I will show you how to tell the difference, and also what separates traders who evolve from those who disappear. Hi everyone, if you're new to this channel, I'm Kojax Pro. I'm a trader in Forex and crypto, and I've traded for over 3.5 years. I've had my own fair of challenges when it comes to trading these markets. And believe me when I say I've been neck deep into something with the hope of making it to succeed, but it doesn't come out being a success. Doubt creeps in, and before you know, you're already questioning your strategy. I've had a lot of traders complain about it. Believe me, you're not the only person. But you know the brutal and honest truth, it's not your strategy. It's you that is a problem. And this is because you give up too soon. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to know if your strategy is worth sticking with. And more importantly, what separates the ones who make it from those who don't. Subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Doubt is a pattern, not just a moment. And it has a cycle, which many traders fall into. We have the confidence building stage, where they begin to build confidence in the system after testing it. Then we have a challenge phase, where they face a series of rough patches. Maybe they have lost about 5 to 10 trades in a row. Then comes the questioning phase, where they begin to question every part of their system, whether it's working. The next phase is where they modify too quickly, and this leads to inconsistent execution. The last phase consists of a new version that doesn't have time to prove itself, leading to more losses and more doubts. So you can see that as a trader, you're not actually doubting the system. You're doubting your ability to trust and execute under uncertainty. And it will be worth knowing if this doubt is healthy or not. And that leads us to part 2. Doubt can sharpen your edge or completely destroy it. A healthy doubt comes after a significant sample size of results. Let's say you've taken about 100 trades using a particular strategy, and then something seems to be off. Maybe you're not getting the commensurate wins as you had expected, in which case you proceed to review the strategy and not get reactive with trades. This will then encourage strategic questions like, is this underperforming within expected variance? Is my edge still aligned with current market conditions? A deadly doubt, on the other hand, kicks in only after 3 to 10 losses, often driven by emotions like fear, frustration, or impatience. This will then lead to constant system tweaks mid-range, overtrading, and then chasing better setups without any single proof. Doubt is like a fire. It can cook your meal or burn your house down. It's how you contain and use it that matters. Winners don't trust their feelings. They trust their framework. Winners rely on predefined metrics like win rates, arrow multiple, expectancy, journaling habits, and scheduled reviews. They separate system execution from system effectiveness by asking questions like, did I follow rules? Versus, did the rules I followed give the expected results over time? They understand that all systems go through losing streaks. And the most important questions asked here are, how deep are those streaks? How long do they last? Are they within the backtested drawdown ranges? You need a system to evaluate a system. When in doubt, I use my self-audit checklist. And in my checklist, I ask myself, am I judging the system after a large enough sample size? Large enough, I mean more than 50 trades, because anything less than that won't give you any statistically reliable results. Have I tracked every trade with full honesty, ensuring to include slippages, mistakes, and entries that were out of our trading setups? Did I follow my rules 100%, or did I shortcut them? Is the system underperforming, or is it reacting to changed market conditions? What is the system's historical drawdown, and am I still within that range? For example, a 15% drawdown isn't failure when your maximum drawdown is 25%. I made a video a couple of weeks ago about my trading loss ordeal and how it nearly broke me as a trader. If you've not watched that video, I've linked it in the description below, or you can see it somewhere here. I shouldn't have given in to the psychological challenges that were beckoning at the time, and that affected my trading so much because I began to overtrade and I began to commit a lot of the mistakes which I preach against. So this made everything worse, and as a result of that, I almost quit. But after reviewing my journal, I realized that the only thing that slipped was my execution, not my strategy. I then got back to the basics, followed my plan to the T, and then recovered. It's important to note here that the breakdown was part of the data that helped me trust the process and separate emotion from edge. So if you're stuck right now, you're not broken. You're just in the middle of building something that takes real discipline to finish. Doubt is part of every trader's journey, but it doesn't get to drive your decisions. You can download my trader's doubts audit checklist below to stay grounded when your confidence slips I've attached the link of it in the description below. It's free, and if you want more mindset episodes like this, check out this video.